Okay, ready?
Oh!
Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Hey guys, this is Cooking with Nathan, and this is
Derek Kage.
And today we are going to be, well, let me first say, he's going to be making a quiche. And he's got it paired with something, and I've been waiting all week to find out, or 2 weeks, I'm not sure how long it's been, to figure out what the fuck
Long
he's gonna
enough.
make. Yeah, long enough. Long enough. Now, have you met many gay men who don't want the meatiness? Maybe want a little bit of a thinner side? Or do most gay men want a thicker chunk of beef?
Most want in my experience,
okay.
but that I may be a little biased.
You also do work in the porn.
I do work in the
Yeah.
porn. Okay, we got the salt. In my experience, it is kind of like a bigger is more preferred.
Gotcha.
I can speak for this, or I can speak from personal experience on this one. I do prefer larger. It's kind of like I have like a small. Well, that's a weird word to use. I have a rule, I guess you could say. It's a very loose rule.
Okay.
Loose being another lovely word. That if you're bigger than me, I'll probably want to take it.
Okay.
If you're smaller than me, I'm probably gonna want to top. I'm gonna want to be the one doing the fucking.
Now, that's a real excellent point because when I first came to LA, I ended up working in a paleo kitchen when I was a chef.
Yeah.
And this was the first time I was around this many gay men because everyone there was gay. And it was like the first time I ever learned about so many different things. Because I always figured, from my idea, if you're gay, top and bottom is just kind of like switch hitting. Oh, you want today, you want tomorrow. Then I come to find out that's not the case.
No.
And so that was a real big like, what? Something I just found out in the last, I think, couple years because there's another gay performer saying this online, which was, we don't want gay for pay on some stuff. And I was wondering, as a person who does a lot of different stuff, how do you feel about that?
When it comes to the whole like, oh, we don't want gay for pay, we don't want anyone, you know, we want to have our own, like, because when I'd just done nothing but gay side of porn.
Yeah.
And I think when people saw that I came through as a, you know, oh, I can do just about anything.
Yeah.
They thought that it was kind of like a betrayal.
That's what I've been
almost.
hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that fans, they kind of build this narrative in their head of like, this is what you are.
Yeah.
And this is what we've come to know you as.
Yeah.
And so we don't want you to change that. We like this. We like the one thing.
Unless you're straight, and then there's like, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. You're gay.
Yeah,
It's just like every day I get on any live, it's like 1,000 times that.
It boggles my mind that, like, you know, some people, I think there's kind of like an allure to the straight dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the gays are like, oh, we want to like change you. We want to like, you know, have that experience. It's like the forbidden fruit type.
Well,
thing.
yeah, it's like if like, oh, we can switch a lesbian from being lesbian to like, maybe she just has not our dick. Yeah.
I would never do anything to someone else that I would not do to myself.
Okay.
But the thing is I would do a lot to myself. Like,
feels. Yeah.
I've done kink scenes before where people are like, Jesus fucking Christ, like what? Are you human? I had one of the guys. He's a rope rigger, like a rope guy, and we had to tie my balls, and he was just like, another rope, another line, and he was like. And I'm like, we're good.
Yeah.
Keep going. And finally, like at one point, my balls were literally just like halfway down. And he goes, come on, man. Come on. And I'm like,
I have no more rope.
yeah. And so I was just like, okay, fine. This is good. And so he just was like, that's my level of like, I would not ever do anything to someone that I would not do to myself.
Yeah.
So I recently did just have my first fisting scene.
Someone fisting you or someone?
I fisted them.
It's fucking cool, right?
So I've got a story.
Oh, please tell it.
I've got a story. Have you ever fisted a girl?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I fisted
we're kindred spirits.
Yeah. I fisted a vagina. I fisted an asshole. The problem with, I have a problem getting over this little hump right here. No. So.
Something tells me that they don't consider that a problem.
They don't consider. I consider it a problem because I want to get I want to get down to the wrist. You know.
You would. Oh, so the farthest I've gone, and this was with my scene,
No shit!
that far. Do you know what the model's name was? Max Depth. Yep. Stew on that one for a minute.
That was gays.
Stew on that for a minute.
That was gays, man. Does Visa stop you guys? I'm not even sure what the question we are. That was back then. That was weeks ago. But
Yeah,
does
I don't
Visa?
even remember her.
Yeah, fuck that
I don't
bitch. Does Visa ever stop you from saying certain things? Like we have to say step bro, step sis, step
Yep.
this, step that.
Yep. Three
Now-
times.
Yeah, three times.
yep.
Now, does that happen in the straight or the gay community?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
But what is a major no-go? Like we can't show guns, blood, this, that.
Can't show blood.
Yeah.
Can't show shit. You
Yeah.
can't show.
Fisting, is that still okay?
Fisting is like its own niche.
Okay.
Like it's not what everybody really gravitates towards.
Gotcha.
That's like a special thing.
Yeah.
But overall, no blood, no scat, no violence, no like leaving marks or anything like that.
When in the sex scene?
Yeah.
Because it's something I found out not too
But
long ago.
outside of the sex scene?
Well, like apparently, because I just did a bunch of stunt coordinating for a bunch of porns, right? And as long as as soon as the person gets naked and is about to go into the sex,
Yeah.
none of that.
Typical day on a gay porn set, we usually start with sex.
Yeah. Like we just right off the bat.
So yeah. Like so,
Oh,
as soon
shit.
as we get there, we do like the consent talk. We
Of
do
course.
all that shit, and then we hop right into sex. They do the lighting. They get everything set up, and they're like, okay, what are our positions? What? Who's like majority topping? Who's majority bottoming? Or are we doing just like four positions where each person has their own, like one, two bottoming, two topping, blah blah blah. Oh, I forgot the nutmeg, but you know what? It's fine.
Just dump it on top. A little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle. There.
I believe what we call in Kansas a dusting.
Wait, are you from Kansas?
No.
Then how the fuck do you know that?
I don't.
Huh? Okay, just a nutmeg, a little bit of
Yeah,
nutmeg
it's
goes
just a
like
smidgen.
a long fucking way. So that a dusting.
It smells like a dusting.
Okay.
When was the last time you do you have like straight sex ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's regular then.
Not regular. Like I actually don't really have a lot of extracurricular sex.
Feel you. Yeah.
Because right, like
So that's the same thing on the straight as the gay side, where it's like once you get to a point where you're doing this for a job, it's not.
yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah.
Like when you're working a lot, you just can't do it.
The last time we've got story time here.
Yeah,
I think we've got some time. A guy named Casey Everett. He's probably been in porn since like 2016, 2015, 2016. Been in it for a while. Great guy, and he's starting to explore kind of like a feminization type thing.
Huh?
And when I last went down to Vegas, so like I live in Utah, Casey lives in Vegas, and so I was like, hey, I'm coming down, I'm gonna do like a little tour. It was actually the whole start of this tour that I'm on now. And he let it slip to me that he was like really getting into like feminization, like wearing.
Could you explain feminization?
Okay, so like feminization on the gay side is generally a submissive. It can be anybody really, but generally it goes towards the submissive, wearing like lingerie or wearing like panties or a skirt or like
Gotcha.
Dressing up in not typical male clothing.
Gotcha.
So he sent me a picture of him wearing like this skimpy pink skirt, and it triggered every, it checked every box.
Really?
For me. Oh, absolutely,
All right.
absolutely. And so he sent that to me, and I was like, okay, we gotta film this. This is gonna be fantastic. This is gonna be beautiful. I get down there, and he opens the door, and he's wearing the pink skirt, and I was like, fuck my life. And so literally we just started making out. I picked him up because he's probably about he comes up to about here on me. He's just like, he would be like in the twink category, like furry or twink category. I just picked him up and like took him back to the bedroom, and we just fucked like crazy.
Yeah.
No cameras rolling, nothing. And it was but it was the best fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was so hot because we don't get that often.
No.
Where we film it so much, we're constantly in front of camera, that the base human instinct or like desire kicked in and took over, and I was like, you know what, fuck the cameras. I'm like, I just want to fuck the hell out of you right now. And it was Are we ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna pop it up.
Go for it.
And you're gonna, okay, ready?
Oh!
Brilliant, man, brilliant. Only minor damage, only minor
Yeah,
damage.
just pack that bitch back in real fast. Oh. That still looks great. All right. Now, would you, like, how would you put the cheese on there? Like, what do you?
So, well, yeah, now I usually just do it on this, if we were serving it on a plate, but just, yeah, like some fucking Parmesan, you know?
All right.
And it's kind of like when you're playing with balls, you know, you just like...
I'm learning. I'm learning so much.
There we go. Boom. Oh.
Hot.
It's probably really fucking hot. You know,
No.
You just went straight for it.
Super hungry. All I had today was cheesecake.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah. No, we had cheesecake and sushi. My stomach is doing great. Very nice. This is like, so good. I fucking enjoyed
Thank
this,
you.
man. Yeah.
You're welcome. What?
And the pairing.
And that's the point. That's the important part that you learned.
Yeah,
It's like no matter what,
learned.
you can pair alcohol with anything.
So good. Fuck, man. Well, hey, tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find all of my socials, Cash App, all of my spicy fan sites, whatever you want to call it, at DerekKage.com. DerekKage.com.
Fucking A. And guys, you know what? Thanks for coming for another. No, Jesus Christ, one second. Look at this shit down my.
Cooking with Nathan. No, seriously, and thank you for having me on.
Oh no,
dude.
thank you so much.
dude.
No, honestly, you were such a pleasure to have on. I'm so glad Sophia actually brought you up to me. Because I would have never known about you if the case she didn't bring that up.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. First off, thank you, Judy. You are the best. You actually have been helping our episode out since the beginning. Thank you so much. Giving us a little bit of money here and there. It's really helping out. Like, subscribe, follow, try new food, cook new stuff, pair your food with alcohol that I didn't think about, and apparently the gays do. Listen to the gays.
No more gays. No more gays.
Listen to them. They know stuff. But you guys have a fucking good day. Bye. The gays. The gays.
Oh my fucking god.